The relationship between caffeine consumption and depression, anxiety, stress level, and sleep quality in university students. Caffeine is a widely consumed psychoactive substance, especially among university students. Understanding its effects on mental health, depression, anxiety, stress, and sleep quality is crucial for student well-being. Caffeine consumption trends. Many university students consume caffeine daily, often exceeding recommended limits, 400 mg per day. Common sources include coffee, tea, energy drinks, and soft drinks. Mental health issues among university students. High levels of stress, anxiety, and depression are prevalent in university settings. Academic pressures contribute significantly to these mental health challenges. Mechanisms of caffeine. Caffeine stimulates the central nervous system, enhancing alertness and concentration. Excessive caffeine intake can lead to negative effects such as increased anxiety and disrupted sleep patterns. Relationship between caffeine and mental health. Caffeine and depression. Studies indicate a correlation between high caffeine consumption and depressive symptoms. Excessive caffeine may worsen mood swings in some individuals. Caffeine and anxiety. Research shows that higher caffeine intake is associated with increased anxiety levels among students. Caffeine can exacerbate feelings of nervousness or restlessness, especially in those already experiencing anxiety. Caffeine, stress levels, and coping mechanisms. Students often use caffeine to cope with academic stress, creating a cycle of dependency that can lead to higher stress levels. A significant positive correlation exists between caffeine consumption and perceived stress levels among students. Sleep quality and caffeine consumption. Impact of caffeine on sleep patterns. High caffeine intake negatively affects sleep quality. Consuming caffeine late in the day can disrupt sleep cycles. Poor sleep quality is linked to increased symptoms of anxiety and depression among students. Mediating factors. Students with depression or anxiety may consume more caffeine to combat fatigue from poor sleep, worsening their mental health issues. Results. The findings from studies reveal several key points. Higher caffeine consumption is often associated with increased symptoms of depression. Students who consume large amounts of caffeine tend to report higher levels of anxiety. Poor sleep quality is frequently linked to high caffeine intake among students. While caffeine may provide short-term benefits like increased alertness, it can also lead to negative mental health outcomes if consumed excessively. Awareness campaigns about healthy caffeine consumption are essential for student well-being. Conclusion. The relationship between caffeine consumption and mental health outcomes is complex. Universities should consider implementing educational programs about the risks associated with high caffeine intake.